Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen, aka Not Just Another Fat Girl, and in today's video I will be sharing this brown dress, which you may recognize from my Shein haul a couple weeks ago. However, I have taken it a step further and I have ordered 4 additional colors of the same exact dress, cut, and style. But you will find out in watching this video that they do not all fit the same. So one of the things that I truly loved about this brown dress was that the material is like a legging material, okay? Think Athleta, think Lululemon Align, but a little bit thicker. And it has so much stretch, so much breathability. And for summer, that is absolutely amazing. And that is why I went and I ordered more, because I know I can add layers, I can add accessories, I can change my shoes and literally change the entire outfit. Take one dress and get 5, 6, 7, 8 different outfits from that one dress just by changing those things. As a reminder, I do have a large open wound from where my C-section burst open, so you will see all of my packing in these videos, and you also may be able to see my umbilical hernia. As a reminder, I'm also 3 months postpartum. I literally just hit 3 months. In my first outfit that I am showing you here, I kept it very simple. All I did was add a little bit of jewelry and put a cropped zip-up hoodie on with some sneakers. To me, this is the epitome of sporty, casual, comfortable, but yet still looking somewhat put together and like I put some thought into it. I love the way that this fits. It's not too tight, not too loose. It, to me, flatters my figure, even with everything that I have going on. In this next one here, I put on a cropped jean jacket. And ladies, okay, look at the difference between a jean jacket versus a cropped hoodie, okay? Loving it. It definitely gives a different vibe, but yet still keeps it sporty and still keeps it casual with the tennis shoes. You will see throughout this video that I am a sneakers girl, okay? More often than not, when it comes to dresses, I'm gonna be wearing them with sneakers and not with dress shoes or anything like that. Now, there is a time and a place though for some dressy shoes. So I do show you some of those options later on in this video. So hold on tight here. But for now, I love the darker jean color with the brown. I feel like they flatter each other. And it's hard to see, but the stitching in it, it actually does match the dress. So great option here is to just throw on a cropped jean vest, which are very in right now. Lots of vests going around in the stores that I've seen. You will also be able to see here that I kept the jewelry pretty simple with some small rose gold hoop earrings, a simple necklace, and my rings. And here we go, ladies. I told you I was going to show you some extra options that weren't just so casual. This absolutely could be worn to an office somewhere, and it would be a head turner for sure. Because when you put on a pair of heels, even if they are chunky heels like these boots are, and you put on some sort of outer jacket like this one that is almost like a blazer, so it has a little bit of a stylistic edge to it, honey, they will be looking, okay? I love the way that this one looks, love the way that it feels, and I even upgraded the earrings, okay? We went and did a chunky floral earring. I removed the necklace. That way they could really be a statement piece. Now, this next dress is the one that I'm the most disappointed in. I love the color of this dress, okay? It is this dark teal color that is just in my color palette that I tend to gravitate towards. However, this dress for some reason is way tighter than all of the other ones. I can barely pull it away from my skin, and it is the exact same size as the other ones. Even when I bend down, I don't have the flexibility, the breathability. It just does not fit the same, which is a big disappointment for me. But nonetheless, I am moving forward. I'm still going to style it for you. In this first styling option, I simply put on a floral but you can't see it very well in here, but it's actually a striped floral button-up shirt, and it is 3/4 length sleeve, which is very rare for a button-up shirt, at least the ones that I have seen in the stores around me. I love the way that this looks together. It's hard to see again, but in the leaves of the floral print, the color actually matches the dress very, very well. Now, I was strategic with this because you want a curved bottom when it comes to the button-up shirt. It needs to be curvy. That way it can sit properly on the dress and not make you look bulky. And yet again, I kept the jewelry very, very simple with the same stuff that I was wearing before. And I also kept the shoes. When it comes to the sneakers, I stuck with some white sneakers here. And I feel like all of this together looks great. It takes a very basic style and elevates it. Now, I will say I showed you what it looks like with it buttoned up. I personally would not wear it buttoned up. I feel like buttoning it up, it just cuts in all the wrong ways and it takes away from the casual style. In this next one, I am wearing dun, 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 a cropped jean jacket. But ladies, this is an acid wash cropped jean jacket that I got at Kohl's a while ago. And this just gives that 80s and 90s flair that I am here for, okay? I have seen so much of that style come back into play, and I absolutely love this jean jacket with it. I will say though, it is too thick to wear during summer, but I absolutely love the way that this cuts, the way that it sits, the way that it can be open or closed and still look just as good. And yet again, same simple jewelry, same sneakers. I am just a casual, sporty girl most of the time. And watching these hauls back, doing these voiceovers, I've affirmed that with myself, okay? I have come to accept it. I am good with it. But this is just one option for you. Lots of cropped jean jacket options out there. And I think most of them would actually look really, really good with the style of this dress. You know, with these videos and the styling of them, it's not meant to tell you, hey, this is how you need to style it. It is meant to say, hey, you have a million different options. It's meant to get the juices going for you. And that is why I took the time to actually do this, because as you will see later in the videos, ladies, I was sweating, okay? Lesson learned. Here I'm showing you, if you remember from my Shein haul, these little like boombox cassette player earrings, and with the acid wash jean jacket, just yes. This next outfit, I won't lie to you, is probably my least favorite, but I've seen so many people in corporate offices wear something akin to this that I wanted to show you what it might look like if you were to style it with this dress. So I took a long length, although it's mid-length on me, actually, mid-length sweater that has a tie around it. Now, granted, this does actually flatter my figure, I feel like. What I am questionable on is the shoes. I love the shoes individually on their own. I think wearing those shoes with that dress without the sweater would actually be an amazing style together. But with the sweater, I just wasn't 100% on it. Here is the next one that I purchased. It is a navy blue version of this dress. And we are back to the exact same stretch that the brown one has. Lots of movement, lots of flexibility, still very breathable, sitting great on my skin here, and being a little bit more forgiving even with my open wound. But I wanted to show you, again, this is styling options and inspiration. I wanted to show you how adding something as simple as a hat can change the entire look of an outfit. Just one thing, literally, you just took the plain dress, kept some sneakers, put on a hat, and boom, it looks completely different. Even changing the color of the hat completely changes the ensemble and how it looks and gives you an array of different options. So don't be afraid of keeping it ultra simple and just really focusing on your accessories, because they really do change how things look and You can see me dancing here. What you guys don't know is my daughter was playing a lot of music in the background, which is why I'm doing a voiceover. And so you'll see me randomly dancing throughout this video. In this one here, I did a very breathable kimono over the navy blue dress. Love, love, love this kimono because it is so incredibly breathable. And for summer, honey, yes, ma'am. That is the best option because you know when you go indoors, it can be cooler because they'll be blasting that AC, but outside it's 100 degrees and you're sweating your little booty off. And I also wanted to show you again how just something as simple as the color of the shoes that you choose can completely change an outfit. So switching to these pink tennis shoes versus the white ones adds another layer of color and really changes who you are when it comes to styling. It says that you're somebody who's willing to be a little bit more bold in their choices. And here you go right now, girls. I was dying in this try-on haul. To put it in perspective, I actually had to take a break at one point because I got so hot, and I keep my apartment on 69 degrees. Now, I did a rookie mistake in that I did not have a fan. I didn't own a fan before this try-on haul. Let me just tell you that I do own a fan now, okay? And I got the turbo fan, okay? That thing blasts me because that is what I desperately needed here. And unfortunately, you will continue to see my red face. In this next one, I did another kimono, but I went long length. I also put on those pink shoes for you to see them. See how it all sits together. I love the look of this. I also did the bigger floral earrings to match the floral pattern on the kimono. This is a very bold style. Now you see me here, I tucked in the necklace because I would not wear this with a necklace. That would be way too much going on. The pink of the shoes, the multiple colors in the kimono, and then the big floral earrings. Just, yeah. Sometimes you got to dial it back a little. I definitely have to dial myself back sometimes. And I definitely wouldn't do it with the necklace, but I do overall adore the style of this. I would wear this to so many different places. I would go to the store, a baby shower, I would go to my job. I love the way that this came together. It looks professional, yet still fun. In this next one, I took it back to sporty, but it's a slightly different sporty. So in my first outfit, I did a cropped zip-up hoodie. This one is a cropped hoodie, but no zip up. I've actually had this cropped Adidas hoodie for quite some time, and it is very thick in the sense of it sits close to the body, but it's very thick and definitely keeps me warm in those winter months. So this is how I would take what was typically a summer dress, here we go with the dancing again, and elevate it to where I can wear it even during winter. So you do have those options and opportunities. And again, I did the white sneakers. Okay, ladies, you knew I had to do it. I got black because every woman needs that little black dress, that LBD, that they can just grab and that they can style however they need it to be styled to wear it to whatever event they have in store. And when I tell you that I love the options that I have with this black dress, I love it. And starting off, I'm showing you just how quickly you can change the look of it with a hat. I put on the exact same hat that I wore with the navy blue dress, and it works. I absolutely love this together. I did black sneakers, and I can't even speak. I just love it. But I am always going to elevate in some capacity. I need an elevated option. So what I did here was I put on a long, it's kind of like a crimson red with some black pinstripes, I will say, on it, and some sneakers. Now, I did the sneakers on purpose because this jacket has more of a sporty feel in some outfits, but can be dressed up to be a powerhouse sports jacket type blazer thing. So you will see that in a minute, but I wanted to show you the sporty option first. just so you can see how it comes together. I absolutely would wear this to the office and love it. Here we go. Went ahead and changed the shoes to those heels, okay? The chunky booty heels. And honey, when you walk in these heels with this jacket, you cannot help but strut, okay? So if you see me strutting in these, it is because I am feeling myself, okay? I absolutely am. And hopefully you will feel yourself too. That is the number one thing about style. It should be something that you are so comfortable and confident in, no matter whether or not it meets the societal acceptability from others. You should wear what makes you feel good and confident. And so I'm going to give you a bunch of options that hopefully you will feel good and confident in. Here, I went ahead and I switched out the jacket to an all black one. Kept the booty heels though, because I love the look together. And you'll notice this one actually is supposed to have a tie to be tied around it, but 4-year-olds, they like to take things. And she definitely took this from me. But you know what? I'm totally okay without it having the tie. And honestly, I would never wear something like this tied anyways. I would keep it loose and flowy. Here, I went ahead and I just changed the shirt underneath. Previously, I wasn't wearing one, but I do have this striped turtleneck short sleeve top that I went ahead and put on underneath, and I kept the boots. Again, you can do so much with just simple little changes. They completely change the entire ensemble. And if there's anything that you get from this video, hopefully it is that you do not need to go out and buy a bunch of new clothes, okay? You have an array of options simply with what you have. You just gotta be a little creative, like with this outfit, okay? If you remember my Shein haul that I showed in my original video 2 weeks ago, I had on a checkered skirt with this exact top, the exact earrings. What I did was I literally took that and I layered it on top of this black dress, and it gives a completely different vibe. It's an option. Now you will see I did put my hair up, okay? I am dying at this point, okay, ladies? I am regretting not having a fan. I am sweating in places that I haven't sweat in so long. If you watched my most recent vlog, then you will recognize this cropped leopard print zip-up top. And I had it, it's actually part of a matching set that I own. And I decided to put it on top of this black dress. And I gotta say, I love the results of it. It almost makes it look like a skirt and a top, so 2 separate pieces, rather than one long piece with that on top. It's a great option. And I started out with the sneakers and it gave it a sporty style, but then I went ahead and I put those heels back on, those chunky booties, and honey, okay, this is officially an office attire outfit that could absolutely turn some heads. So again, if you take anything from my videos, take that it is the smallest little changes that change an entire look. This next dress is probably my least favorite, to be honest with you, just because for some reason it kept gathering in places that the other ones didn't. It was more loose in some ways, and I think that's part of the problem. If you notice in the back there, it doesn't sit as close to me. Right above my booty, it has like this extra material. In the front around my stomach, it has extra material, and it just gets caught and stuck in my rolls in ways that the other colors and styles just didn't. And I don't know why that is, because the material does feel the same. Like, it is very obvious that I have a wound unpacking in this, which is why I went ahead and I threw on for my first outfit just simply a plaid shirt tied around with some sneakers. Now, you could absolutely do this with boots, but I actually prefer the look of the black sneakers with it. This is like the greatest little outfit for when we are transitioning to fall, and you need something close by in case that crisp air gets a little bit crispier, but it is still too warm with the sun beating down on you, and you may possibly sweat if you do layers too quickly, too soon, etc. Now, keeping fall transitions in mind, going from summer to fall, this outfit is one that I absolutely would wear going into an office for work during that transitional period. Especially since, when you go inside buildings, even during summer, they like to crank that AC. Now, you do get some of them where they're just a little cheap and they don't, but for the most part they do, and I definitely appreciate that. So that's another reason why I truly love to layer my looks. Take a simple dress with no sleeves and layer the accessories, layer the outerwear, change up the shoes, and it just changes the entire look of it. That's exactly what I did here. These are some great little caramel color fall booties that, again, just elevate it, change it from the flats to the booties. Completely changed how this looks. And you are absolutely ready to walk into that office and go to that meeting and turn some heads, honey. For this last look, I wanted to dial it back and to go back to casual, a little sporty. I absolutely love this together. The white sneakers with this very, very comfortable jean button-up shirt. It is the most comfortable jean button-up shirt that I've ever felt. It doesn't feel like jean material. It's stretchy, it's comfortable, it's flexible, but yet it is not flimsy at the same time. It still maintains some structure. And that paired together, just this color palette just speaks to me. It is perfect for spring, for summer. It just is all of the vibes that I am wanting to give, and absolutely what I will tend to gravitate towards when I'm just running to the grocery store or to Target or to the doctors with my kids. It's a great option to just throw on and go, which in this postpartum season of my life, I am all for. And that is going to do it for this Shein try on haul / style inspo video. I genuinely hope that you were inspired in some capacity when it comes to your own wardrobe and what you choose to put together. Don't overthink it. Literally, just try it. Try all the different accessories. See how a hat or shoes or even jewelry can completely change a look. Thank you again for being here and for watching my videos, for all the comments, the likes, the support. It truly means so much to me because I do hope to eventually be able to have the option to do this full time. And that's only available because of you. So thank you again for being here and supporting me.